Hello everybody, it's Starwraptor here, and I believe I played enough of the Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta over the weekend to give you guys my quick thoughts on it. So first things first, I love the original Battlefront from 2015. I understand people's criticisms for its lack of vehicles, its lack of gameplay variety, its lack of campaign mode, its lack of maps, but after playing the Battlefront 2 beta, I believe that it has a lot of potential to be everything that we should have gotten in the original Battlefront 2015. So breaking it all down, we had 4 maps in this beta. We have first off Galactic Assault, which is the clones versus the Separatists on Theed, and it has the vehicles, it has the heroes, and it has multi-tier objectives. Then we have Starfighter Assault, which is on Fondor. In the original trilogy era, we have the Rebels versus the Empire, and we have hero ships, we have multiple objectives. It's just absolute chaos with the AI ships in there as well. And we also have Strike, which is more of the traditional gameplay mode you would find in Battlefront 2015. This one has us on Takodana with the First Order versus the Resistance. If you're the First Order, your objective is to go into Maz's castle to steal this artifact and bring it back out. So it's essentially kind of like a capture and flag type gameplay mode. And they also had an arcade mode which could be played either co-op or it could be played solo, and it's just doing like timed things and single player, killing bots and whatnot. And that's actually a really good thing to jump into first, because it gets you used to controls before you jump into multiplayer. So specific things that I thought were excellent about this beta. First off, the whole rehaul of the class design. We have in each of the infantry modes, we have 4 different people you can be. You know, the heavy, you have the assault, you have the officer class, and you have the specialist. So you essentially have big tank, you essentially have, you know, big damage guy, you have sniper, and you have a healer. And I thought that added so much gameplay variety to everything. Like, you can spawn in as a group, and you can tactically think about what you need to do to get past a certain chokehold point or something like that. You go in your heavy mode and go in with your shield. So I've really enjoyed that. And then the same thing could be said about the vehicles. If you go over to the ships, you have the you know, the balanced kind of fighters like the X-Wing or like the Naboo Starfighter, but you also have the fast attack vehicles such as the A-Wing or the TIE Interceptor, and this time they actually brought in the bombers. So you have the Y-Wings, you have the TIE bombers, and something I really enjoyed was they overhauled the flight controls completely, so you can actually, you know, do spins. You can go in the options, and I don't know if you guys do this, but you can actually toggle on advanced flight controls so that it doesn't right your ship automatically, so you can literally just like fly upside down. And it does take a bit of getting used to. I will say that it definitely crashed quite a bit, but I just loved how enormous the space battles look, and just the fact that all we had in the original game was kind of dogfighting, unless you do count the Death Star DLC, which had us attacking a Star Destroyer, which is pretty cool. But you definitely do get the sense that they learned from what they did in the original Battlefront, and they brought their A game to this game. And the thing is, they actually do have another developer that works solely on the space combat, and it is Criterion Games. But everything else about the game, it's polished so well. You have, especially if you're starting in Galactic Assault, you start in there. If you're the droids, you see like the MTTs offloading the droids, and you see clones with their hands behind their head, stuff like that. Also, something worth mentioning is the battle point system, and I think it's great, because before we had to pick up these stupid little symbols on the ground to spawn in and stuff, and it was just a completely random shot. So they took the randomness out of this game, and now you could actually like accrue points for doing objectives, and with those points you spawn in, you could spawn in as special units like a Wookiee or a rocket droid or a rocket trooper or a tank or just about anything, even heroes. So that is really cool. It adds to the variety, and it feels like every time you're playing a match, even though you might not be killing a lot of people, you're still working up to something that you can unlock. That's pretty cool. There's a whole robust kind of star card system, and you could get these cards from a loot crate. Now people are saying that it could be play win, so you can actually buy these things with money and be stronger than other people, but I'm sure EA and DICE is going to do something to prevent that kind of thing from happening. But those were my thoughts, my quick thoughts on Battlefront 2 beta. Did you guys play it? Let me know in that comment section below. Also, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I have plenty of other Star Wars content. I just put up my breakdown of The Last Jedi trailer, and I also have lots of New York Comic Con 2017 stuff on the channel. Make sure you check out that playlist. I'm Starwraptor. Thank you guys for watching, and bye-bye. Thanks for checking out the video. Please hit that thumbs up symbol. It helps me know that I'm making content that you guys enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, I also include 2 videos down below you guys should check out. And please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps support me and it notifies you guys of when I get new videos up on the channel. You can also contact me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at StarRaptor.